Linden Stone School has got its first ever generative AI teacher, Echo AI. Echo can help learners by answering questions on all sorts of subjects. They are also good at creating images and other media. Instead of truly understanding, however, Echo makes predictions based on the data they have been trained on. Now, to teach at Linden Stone, Echo needs to collect data about the people and things around them. After the introduction of Echo AI, everyone at Linden Stone School was keen to find out more about the potential of the new technology. How did Echo AI work? Where did they get the data from? From the first encounter with Echo AI, it appeared that they could now get information from everywhere in the school. This sparked a lot of interest and conversations, especially when Erin noticed something strange was going on.
Our new AI teacher is apparently collecting data from everywhere in the school. Is that any way legit?
Well, all I know is that there is a form signed on it and it said they would collect data.
Oh, do you mean that form that said, read and tick that box? I didn't pay any attention to what it said, I just signed it. It was too difficult to understand. It had all these legal terms, you know.
I know, the form was sent to parents too, but some people read it and opted out. The purpose is to train Echo to be more powerful in their responses to us. We can be overheard anywhere. Echo appears to be around every corner and records everything if they catch it within their hearing level.
Is this why I see you all whispering so much lately? I was at the vending machine the other day and honestly they were looking at what I was buying.
I understand that the purpose is to get to know our personal needs so they can respond better to us. It is only for the experiment. I actually trust the school that our data will be secured.
I don't want all my movement to be monitored. Plus, what if they share my private information? And not only that, I've noticed something strange when I tried to ask Echo to source me an image for the school presentation. And guess what I got? An image of a man who seriously looked like a portrait of Lil Timmy.
What?
I copied it, look.
No way! He does look like him. But I am not surprised. Echo said that they take inspiration from everywhere. They're trained on tons of data.
So they are inspired from existing pictures on the internet and from us?
That's what I understand. But this has now made me realise something. If Echo uses things they've learned from other people, like other drawings and things other people have wrote, then isn't it a bunch of people who have helped to create this image?
Now you're confusing me. What do you mean?
My question is, who owns an image that's been created with Echo?
It should be Echo.
And not the people who created or wrote the data Echo was trained on. Does it mean that Echo can use the comics I created and shared in class the other day? They should be credited to myself. They are my own creations and I wouldn't want them to be used by someone else. If Echo uses them in their responses and I am not getting the credit, that would be unfair.
Now I got it. I agree with you. I don't think that Echo should be able to generate images and text like that. They should have permission and they should also say where they got their inspiration from. I am going to check that consent form. I need to know what I signed.
Meanwhile, there were similar conversations going on in school. The presence of Echo AI had made young people to reflect on other online tools used in everyday life that could be collecting personal data. It was therefore time to think about important issues like what information could be collected by Echo AI and who really owns that information.
What do you think of Echo, Anna?
Excited, but also a little bit scared from what I hear.
Me too. It made me think, you know. If Echo is collecting data about us, how about when I helped my friend to set up personal AI?
What personal AI? It sounds intriguing.
Oh, it's a dating app. You just join with the username and email.
A dating app? Are those not supposed to be for 17 and over?
Calm down. It was for my friend.
What? Is your friend not the same age as you?
Well, he is. But he is smart. He knows what he's doing. After all, the app is just with AI characters. It's just a game, not real life.
Haha, you think so?
It's not serious. You know, text chats, images, videos with AI cartoon characters, and fun conversations.
These apps can share your data to third parties.
What's third parties?
Well, third parties in your apps are like guests at your party you didn't know you invited. It's not just you and the app, you know? There are all these other companies involved in the background. They collect data about you, like what you tap on, how long you stay on a page, or even your location. It's kind of like someone taking notes on your preferences without you even noticing.
Seriously?
Yes, but sometimes they are also useful as they give data on how well the app is used, or they can provide extra features within the app.
What, like AI characters with additional cool functions? So that's good then.
Wait, others are not that innocent. For example, bombarding you with adverts. Have you not ever seen ads in an app that seem oddly specific to you?
Yes, I have. But sometimes I find that helpful. I can buy cool new shoes I didn't even know about.
What if your parents can't afford them? No matter what, knowing that there are third parties is important because it's about your privacy and how your personal information can be shared. All these apps could be more serious than you think. You have to be careful, that's all I'd say.
Are you seriously giving me a lecture? I already know about all this stuff.
Yes, but you don't know what happened to me, and I am super worried.
What do you mean?
Well, last week I received a video link from ChitChat from my friend and she was in tears. My friend's video was meant to disappear after I viewed it. However, I decided to take a photo of it with an old phone. I was a little bit worried and I didn't want to show it to anyone else, so I asked ChitChat AI for advice.
That's okay. It doesn't sound that bad. You just asked for advice.
Not only advice. I uploaded my friend's photo onto ChitChat AI and asked what to do.
Why did you ask ChitChat and not your other friend? You could have let your friend know you're there for them. Privacy is important when someone's feeling like that.
I did offer that, but she was too sad and refusing to speak about it. I ask ChitChat about anything these days. Sometimes I share my thoughts or just have a casual conversation. It's always there to listen to me and respond. Well, that's up until now.
You could have used it to point your friend to some good and helpful sources. Or do something nice for her to make her feel better.
You're right, but I didn't think about that. I also thought it was safe. What bad could happen? But then I read recently that ChitChat AI accidentally shared people's personal information from chats, names and locations without permission, so that could happen again. Now I'm scared I did a silly thing and I can't change it. There's no way for me to remove that photo. I also learned that ChitChat AI stores information from chats.
So better be more careful in the future. But now you made me think, could Echo do that too? Like leak personal information from the school?
No, I don't think so. I trust Echo. They live in our school environment and they are trained to keep the data safe. But what we do now and how we use Echo, I guess, could make our data less safe.
Oh, I see what you mean. Echo, sorry. Have you been here a long time?
Oh, not long. Just enough to hear your interesting conversation.
So what did you hear?
You discussed really important issues. For example, it is important to know how apps work, what kind of data they collect, and how your data can be used and shared. It's also important to not ignore privacy policies, and if they are long, boring, or difficult, to understand you ask for help from a trusted adult.
Did you hear anything else?
Yes, that once something is shared online, it can be difficult to take it back. And you are pretty right about that. Think before posting or sharing anything, especially if it involves someone else. These are all very important areas to consider.
They are, but there is still a lot we don't understand, I think. Anna, I wonder if people at home who are watching this could help us a little more to understand these really important data safety issues.
But we should give a bit more oomph. Transport magically to another place so we can draw some extraordinary attention.
I guess, why not? We are in charge of the story. So everyone at home, or at school, we would love to hear from you.
Are you sure that this is a good choice of place? I mean, it does not give us a very serious ambience.
Okay. How about that one then? So, everyone at home, are you aware of how your data may be used by specific apps?
Please, Greg, let me handle this. Here we go. Dear everyone, you could really help in Echo's training with examples of safety and security. Please let us know in ways in which your personal data could be insecure online. We're waiting eagerly for your replies.